Brave New World, authored by Aldous Huxley and published in 1932, is a remarkable dystopian novel that unveils a future society characterized by the genetic modification, social conditioning, and pharmaceutical manipulation of human beings. These measures are implemented with the aim of upholding a harmonious and stable world order. The captivating novel delves deep into thought-provoking themes that touch upon the essence of human existence, such as the significance of individuality and the pursuit of freedom. It also intricately examines the intricate nature of happiness and the profound risks that come with living in a society ruled by totalitarianism. The narrative takes place in a technologically advanced version of London, set in the future, where the entire globe has been intricately partitioned into distinct societal strata, each serving a unique and defined role within the intricate structure of this futuristic world. In the social structure of this society, there exists a clear division into 5 distinct castes, namely alphas, betas, gammas, deltas, and epsilons. It is important to note that these castes are arranged in a hierarchical manner, with alphas occupying the highest position and epsilons the lowest. In a society where genetic engineering and conditioning play a prominent role, individuals are fated from birth to be assigned to a particular caste based on predetermined factors. The main character, Bernard Marx, is an individual belonging to the Alpha Plus caste, who experiences a profound sense of isolation and dissatisfaction with the prevailing uniformity and superficiality of the society he inhabits. He possesses a height that is comparatively shorter and lacks the physical presence that is typically associated with other individuals classified as alphas, thereby contributing significantly to his persistent feelings of inadequacy. Bernard's growing sense of discontentment prompts him to deeply reflect upon the underlying values and principles that govern his society, ultimately motivating him to explore alternative perspectives and possibilities. Bernard embarks on his transformative journey when he decides to accompany Lenina Crown, a beta, to the savage reservation, an enclave where the inhabitants embrace a more conventional and organic lifestyle. In this captivating and unfamiliar setting, Bernard's adventure unfolds, exposing him to a world untouched by the trappings of modernity and offering him a glimpse into a society that cherishes tradition and harmony with nature. This pivotal decision marks the beginning of Bernard's quest for self-discovery and challenges his preconceived notions, ultimately leading him down a path of profound personal growth and enlightenment. In that place, they come across John, a youthful individual who was brought up solely by his mother, Linda. After being left behind on the reservation many years ago, John finds himself in a peculiar position as he navigates through both the reservation and the brave new world. As an outsider, he grapples with the task of reconciling his upbringing with the society he now encounters. In both worlds, he feels like an anomaly, a misfit trying to fit into a puzzle that was not designed for him. On the reservation, John's upbringing has instilled in him a strong sense of identity and cultural heritage. He cherishes the traditions, customs, and values that have been passed down through generations. However, his time in the brave new world challenges everything he holds dear. The society he encounters is one of absolute conformity, where individuality is suppressed, and emotions are numbed by the use of soma. This stark contrast leaves John feeling estranged and disconnected. In the brave new world, John's presence is met with both fascination and ridicule. His old-fashioned manners, his reverence for literature, and his refusal to conform to the shallow pleasures of the society make him an object of curiosity. He is seen as a relic from a bygone era, an outsider who fails to grasp the superficiality and hedonism that define this new world. Despite his efforts to assimilate, he remains an outsider, forever caught between his past and the present. The struggle to reconcile these two worlds weighs heavily on John. He yearns for a sense of belonging, a place where he can be accepted for who he truly is. However, the more he tries to conform to the brave new world, the more he feels like he is betraying himself and his heritage. This inner conflict becomes a constant battle within him, a tug-of-war between the desire to fit in and the need to stay true to his roots. In his quest for identity and acceptance, John becomes a symbol of the clash between tradition and progress, between individuality and conformity. His journey serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of staying true to oneself, even in the face of overwhelming pressure to conform. Despite being an outsider in both the reservation and the brave new world, John's struggle is universal, resonating with anyone who has ever felt torn between their past and the present, their roots and the path they choose to tread. Upon his arrival back in London, John finds himself at the center of a captivating spectacle. as the media and the citizens are irresistibly drawn to his presence. They are utterly fascinated by his extraordinary perspective, which sets him apart from the ordinary. As John wrestles with the intricate complexities of his personal identity and navigates the labyrinthine depths of his own sense of belonging, he emerges as a potent emblem of defiance and resistance against the suffocating weight of an authoritarian society that seeks to confine and suppress individuality. In his journey of self-discovery, John's very existence becomes a beacon of rebellion, a courageous testament to the indomitable spirit that refuses to be silenced and the unwavering determination to challenge the status quo. However, in addition to his inner turmoil, he also finds himself being exploited and used for entertainment purposes, which only serves to worsen his mental and emotional state even more. In addition to the aforementioned characters, the novel also introduces Mustafa Mond, a highly influential figure within the society of Brave New World. As a world controller, Mond represents the ruling elite, holding a position of immense power and authority. His character serves as a symbol of the oppressive nature of the dystopian regime depicted in the book. With his knowledge and understanding of the inner workings of the society, Mond becomes a pivotal figure in unraveling the complexities and contradictions of this futuristic world. Through his interactions with the other characters, Mustafa Mond provides insight into the mechanisms that uphold the status quo and perpetuate the control and manipulation of the citizens. Overall, Mustafa Mond's presence in the narrative offers a deeper exploration of the ruling class and their role in maintaining a society built upon extreme conformity and suppression of individuality. He possesses a deep understanding and knowledge of the imperfections and restrictions prevalent within the societal structure. Yet he firmly holds the belief that the attainment of stability and contentment can solely be accomplished by implementing strict control and promoting uniformity among individuals. Mond actively participates in thought-provoking discussions with both Bernard and John, engaging in profound philosophical debates centered around the defense of the existing societal structure. Throughout these discussions, Mond takes on the role of a defender, providing detailed explanations that shed light on the underlying rationale behind the deliberate suppression of individuality and emotions within their society. As the narrative progresses and the plot thickens, the mounting conflict between the yearning for uniqueness and the imperative for communal harmony intensifies. The rebellion of Bernard and John against the oppressive system in the Brave New World ultimately sets off a chain of events that give rise to a multitude of consequences, each of which poses a significant challenge to the very foundations and principles upon which this dystopian society is built. The intense conflict that has been building up throughout the narrative reaches its peak in a highly dramatic climax, wherein John's choices and deeply held convictions collide with the prevailing societal standards, ultimately leading to a devastating and sorrowful outcome. Brave New World is an influential literary work that functions as a poignant cautionary tale, effectively alerting readers to the perils associated with relinquishing one's unique identity, personal autonomy, and meaningful interpersonal relationships in the relentless pursuit of societal stability and superficial contentment. Huxley's depiction of a universe stripped of emotions, authentic connections, and personal freedom acts as a scathing evaluation of a civilization fueled by consumerism, immediate satisfaction, and the stifling of independent thinking. By expanding on this concept, Huxley effectively highlights the dangers of a society that prioritizes material possessions, fleeting pleasures, and conformity over genuine human experiences, meaningful relationships, and the exploration of individual ideas. In doing so, he sheds light on the potential consequences of a culture that values superficiality, instant gratification, and the suppression of personal autonomy, ultimately urging readers to reflect on the importance of preserving our humanity in a world increasingly dominated by shallow desires and societal pressures.